They're going to send in Folk for a 50-plus yard. No, don't do this. Don't fucking do this. Belichick, no. Oh, my God. It writes itself. Nick Folk, who's made 35 consecutive field goals for the Lolly Lulelo, going to take the field from their own 37-yard line to kick a 56-yard field goal to give them the lead. He's going to miss it. Nick Folk is going to miss it. Nick Folk, oh my God. He drilled it. Oh, he doinked it. He doinked it. I don't have no voice. I don't have no voice. I ain't going to say nothing. I ain't going to say nothing. Ain't no way in hell Nick Folk just doinked it. Nick Folk just doinked it against his former team, playing for his new team, having made it 36 consecutive field goals. Nick Folk just went out there and doinked it up the off-right. Nick Folk just doinked it off the off-right. Oh, my Lord in heaven. That was the loudest doink I ever heard in my life. Cody Parkey ain't hitting no doinks at that kind of volume, bro. Nick Folk, oh, my Lord in heaven. It writes itself. It writes itself. 56-yard field goal. They send out Nick Folk to win the doggone game. This man doinked it. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I have no words. I have absolutely no words. I can't. I ain't got no voice right now. I can't do it. I ain't got no voice right now. They sent out Nick Folk. Mahmoud said, oh my God, I called it. I can't believe it, bro. I cannot believe it. It's Ritz. Put two on, said doink the clown. Ain't that the truth? Oh my God. Cody Parkey, Nick Folk done fused together. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell they're going to send out Nick Folk. There's no way he's going to make it. I knew he wasn't going to make it. Oh, man.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 fucking way, boy.
Man. It writes itself, huh? Brady returns back to New England, and how does he win? Off of a motherfucking doink. And look at Belichick. Look at Belichick. Sick. In the one matchup that they gonna have, and they probably never gonna meet again, it's a fucking doink. It's a fucking doink. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Doink the clown. Cody, Nick Folk, Parkey out there, and there's Bill Belichick taken to the field. Wow. Jonathan Hill, for 5-1, said, saw Nick Folk attempting a game winner and came here, wasn't disappointed. This man foot just for decoration. There's only so much that one can say. Robert Jones, put 2 on, said, can't even be mad at a 50-yard plus. No, there's a difference. And this man Belichick just went over there and said, hey man, love you, but you still a bitch, and went about his day. Honcho, put 5 on it, said, cue to Nick Folk, put your motherfucker head back down, vid. Ain't that the truth? The Wolf Man, put 2 on it. Said 1 word, wow, just wow. Austin, put 4. Put 5 on it, said, we gonna get a Nick Folk rant, give it to it. I ain't got no voice. I can't do it. I ain't got no voice. I say it now, ain't no way. Y'all gonna have to get the commentary next week. So I got no voice. My voice completely shot. Titan Omega Music put 2 on, said, let's not lie, we knew he was gonna miss. I said he was gonna miss right before it happened. I knew it was fixing to happen, bruh. Nick Folk is very unreliable. He can make all the consecutive field goals in the world for the damn New England Patriots. But the bottom line is, when you need the man to come through in big-time games with big-time lights on, with the whole world looking, Nick Folk will not come through. This man's foot has always been for decoration. It's not going to work. I've seen paraplegics with better feet than Nick Folk. I've seen motherfucking amputees with more reliable feet than Nick Folk, okay? There is morbidly obese people with ankles the size of Mark Henry's head that are more reliable than Nick Folk. This man is an absolute joke. I don't care how many consecutive field goals that he just went out there and did. It does not matter. Nick Folk will lead your team astray. Nick Folk will lead your team to the shadow realm, and Nick Folk will be the sole reason for why you lose games. Bottom line, Steven put 5 on, said every Chiseled Adonis fan knew Nick Folk wasn't making that kick. Ain't that the truth? Gavo put 2 on, said Cody versus Nick, the Doink Championship. But let me tell you something, they both gonna go out there and win. It's gonna end in a Doink tie. They gonna Doink so many times, Doink the Clown gonna come back from death. It don't matter. Antonio the Clown Brown done dropped the damn football in the end zone. Ryan suck up, showcase he ain't suck. Nick Folk came onto the field and said, I'll show you who sucks, and put in a 56-yard field goal off the upright, but it didn't go anywhere. The only place it went into was a place that he always came from. And that's a place where he got his motherfucking head back down because he's a goddamn bum. Nick Folk misses in everything. He misses in everything. Even his marriage is going wide left. This man's entire life is nothing but misses. Unreliable. Belichick, the Sith Lord, done brought his team down the field. I said I wasn't even going to do it. Now I'm doing it. They brought his team down the field. Mac Daddy Jones doinking the football off left and right, dumping it off. It's a what they call a dink and dack. They called it in Cowboys land. Incomplete is what they called it in Steelers Big Ben land. But in the Low, for the Low, I should say, in Star Foxborough, this man was dumping the football left and right. They going all the way down the doggone field. Then what transpires? You put yourself in a motherfucking situation where you send out Nick Folk on a 56-yard field goal on a 4th and 3. You had a better chance going forward with Mac Daddy Jones and seeing if the brother could run, because you cannot depend on Nick Folk on a 50-plus yard field goal in the rain to win you the game. It's ridiculous. I'd rather trust Joe Biden to stay awake for 18 hours than expect Nick Folk to go out there and make a game-winning kick. I would rather trust Trump to not tweet in a room filled with Twitter motherfucking accounts open than trust Nick Folk to go out there and make a damn kick. I would expect Bill Clinton to not sleep with interns named Monica than expect to see Nick Folk make a motherfucking kick. You've got to be kidding me. I got a better chance seeing George Bush stand at a podium around Arabs who got access to a bunch of shoes, a bunch of other people who got access to shoes, and not throwing it at him than seeing Nick Folk go out there and make a game-winning field goal. Are you kidding me? It was inevitable. Where's Thanos? I'm inevitable. That's exactly what happened with Nick Folk missing field goals. This brother don't do shit but miss. But what about all the kicks he made? It don't matter. All he do is miss. When the lights come on, this man is unreliable. It's like a condom in Nick Cannon's house. You know it's not going to be useful for anything. You go in Nick Cannon's bedroom and you're a woman, you're pregnant. He can sneeze and you're pregnant. Nick Folk touches the field in a game-winning kick freaking manner. You know it's going to be a miss. An absolute miss. I'm telling you right now, if Jeff Bezos invite Nick Folk to come on to the damn spaceship when they go into space, they fixing to turn into the Challenger in 86. They will die. Nick Folk will lead you astray. I cannot confirm nor deny said sentiments, but he will lead you astray. Things will not work in your favor. He is not somebody you want to turn to. If you put Nick Folk in different places in history, things do not happen. Put Nick Folk in the room, no way out, 2004. Put him in an Eddie Guerrero shirt. Guess what? Brock Lesnar beats Eddie Guerrero. There is no Viva La Raza. That doesn't happen. WrestleMania, Madison Square Garden, 2004. You think Benoit wins the triple threat match if Nick Folk was wearing a Chris Benoit is for real shirt in the front row? Hell no. He loses because everything Nick Folk supports ends in an L. Everything ends in an L. All he does is lead you astray. You want to know why those Galaxy Note 7s was blowing up on people's faces? It was because Nick Folk had access to the very first model. It was he who led the goddamn phone series astray. You wonder why CeeLo Green's ear don't work no more? Because the phone blew up? It was Nick Folk whose phone was the first one to blow up and he ain't tell nobody. That man is a bum. Straight up bum. If you put Nick Folk in World War II, we lose to the Axis powers. You want to know why? Nick Folk's ancestors were a part of the Confederacy. That's why the South lost. I cannot confirm nor deny said sentence. His ancestors was on Team United States. Well, before the United States happened. I mean, they in England. Turns out they, before the Boston Tea Party started, it was Nick Folk's family. They had asked, hey, you want to start the rebellion? And he was like, nah, man, we good where we at. So they had to go and start the Boston Tea Party to create the Revolutionary War to go against not only the British, but also Nick Folk's people. He's a bum. A bum. You gotta be kidding me. If Nick Folk was an Avenger, Thanos would have never lost in the end game. Biggest Sniper 2-on said, use the Undertaker sound for the video on Nick Folk. Well, of course I will. He's a bum. And you know what? You know what needs to happen for Nick Folk? The entire goddamn locker room right now inside of New England need to make sure they hit this brother with a series of clubbing blows, followed by another clubbing blow, and then another clubbing blow, followed by another clubbing blow. And the clubbing blows better not stop. They need to grab foreign objects, grab some chairs, hit this man over the head like, whip his ass. Whip his ass. He need to be in the middle of the tunnel. Let some fans in. They're going to whip his ass like, and then meet him where he sleeps. Walk into his bedroom. Tell his wife not to give him a little bit of the $5 sucky, but for free because they're married. Tell her not to activate the vaginal, vortex to try to cheer him up for his woes of losses and things of that nature. The only thing he needs to do is take a look at his hand like his name was Booker T and...
You gotta beat the meat. You gotta beat the meat. Here we go. Go, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, lay that shot.
That's the only action that you're gonna get. The only action that you're gonna get. And then, of course, we're gonna call Big Evil and we're gonna choke slam your ass straight into the shadow realm, you goddamn bum.
Chain rep. Let's going up for a ride.
Because one way or another, the Lolly Lule Low had an opportunity to go out there and win the doggone game, and they did not because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady walked into Star Foxborough. Brady making his return to the place that he made his namesake, won 6 Super Bowls, went to 9 in 20 years, and he told the New England Patriots and the hoodie, Bill Belichick, to take out his Metro card and get aboard the my voice is fucked up. L train. Because they taking L's. Nothing but L's. To be ashamed of themselves. You lose like this, you need your ass whipped. You need your ass whipped. CMB per 5-1 said you need to make a watch-along compilation of rants like WWE or NFL like this. This stuff is what legends are made of. Shit, maybe I should. I should probably clip this up, cut it up or some shit like that. But you gotta be kidding me.